Hello everyone, Miran here. Welcome back to the episode of Europa Barbarorum, playing with Romani. Let's go on with the game with the Romans. So last time we were trying to retrain some of our troops. We had a lot of troop movements all across the empire. We have a huge empire. Now I'm trying to retrain a lot of troops that managed to fight a lot of rebel armies here in the northern. We're just about to capture this settlement. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more battles to fight, maximum 6. And as you can see, we're gathering the troops. Then we managed to wipe out the Scythians right here, and now we're heading towards Hayastan that declare war on us. That being said, let's move on with the game to the next turn. And let's see what's gonna happen next. Oh no, I was certain they're gonna attack us. Now I think they got very good troops anyway, the Hayasdans. But that doesn't really mean they're gonna take us out. I actually don't think that this is going to happen. Now that's what we got here. So we got the rebellion here in Mariab. Most of the settlements have been destroyed. Now as you can see, if you can upgrade all this, the thing should be actually alright. No, I don't want to build anything else. We might have a rebellion here, that's for sure. In that case, they're gonna have to destroy a lot of things here because they are just Semitic and they are causing trouble. Including healers, Semitic. I'm gonna destroy everything that is Semitic. But let me just check again. So as you can see, culture penalty is 40%, which is huge here in Mariab. We also got a big population of 22,000, still increasing. Alexandria. We had another rebellion in Alexandria. Now, it is possible that this general is causing unrest here. As you can see, we're going to have 40% tax rate. Now it's going to be 25. So this general is simply not good enough for Alexandria, which means that we're going to have to bring him out. He's 27 years old, but he's very poor. And we can send him either to Memphis, although Memphis got another general, or we could send him here or here. Now, I was sending him to Memphis, but I think this is going to be attacked by these rebels. It is just possible that this will happen. Now, let me just decrease the tax rate a little bit here. As you can see, population is not going to increase. If you're going to go down a little bit more, it's going to increase. And I also like to recruit like a few more units around here. Don't have to be expensive troops or so. Just alright. Important is to have everything under control. Let me see what the situation here is. We're just going to retrain these dudes as well, because we had some rebellion last time. Population still increases from 35,000. Now, if you're going to build this, we're going to be able to recruit, I hope, African elephants, but unfortunately not. It's not going to give us any supplemental troops. Settlement besieging Olbia. Well, I think that I should not let that happen. No, if you're gonna go out, we're gonna completely destroy them. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, they got very poor units. I could actually auto-resolve it. 5-2. Clear victory. So they're gonna be forced to move back. And we might have some trouble, but we're gonna retrain all these dudes here. And we should be alright. Let's see if we can build something else. No, I don't think we have to build something else here. Just gonna have to retrain them. And frankly, I'd also like to retrain these guys as well, because... Right, only these two. Now, let's send them in here, for example. And from here, we're just gonna retrain them. That being said, we can recruit a few more units. A few more classical hoplites, which are actually very good. And we're gonna train the rest next turn. We're just gonna need more units here indeed. Before the Hayasdan will be able to attack us again. You can do the same. Now we could retrain some of the guys here as well, but I'm just not gonna do it yet. Let me just recruit a few more units, and maybe we can build something else. Let's do this. Can increase public health. public health bonus. He also got a general, 34 years old. Or is he yeah, he's a family member. And this one too, 40 years old. So the highest duns will attack us again, I know that. They have indeed very good units here. If I would have fought him, then we wouldn't... It would have been a stalemate and they would have sent the troops again and attack us again, so... That's why I would resolve it, because that way we're just gonna fight against them. I got a few generals here that we also send, German generals, but we could also send out and see what it can do. Let me just check to see what else happened. So we made an income of 49,000 denarii. Settlement can be upgraded, but I'm not gonna do it. Not just yet. Okay, so we have lost here a family member, and as you can see, now the situation is going to be much better under control. That's great. We have here a nomadic general, that's why the situation is under complete control here. I'm also building a lot of stuff, so I think we're going to have this region under control anyway. Tiberius Mugilanus is a good tactician in Ancyra. He's also a very old general, and also got a price reduction. Let me just build this. 51 years old. Is not the best of generals that we have. Even if he is a good tactician. Talented leader Cneus Silanus in Kofern. Historian Decimus Piso. Ah, this one, but there is still unrest over there, so he didn't bring anything actually. In Mediolanum, we have just upgraded the region. As you can see, we still got some nice price reduction here thanks to this general, which will enable us to population still increasing 31,000, increase to 2.5%. Will enable us to build everything we can build here. That is indeed awesome. Kotais. Okay, now we can recruit some of our auxiliary units, but we don't really need this right now. I know they're gonna attack us again here. You also got roads here in Sulek. As you can see, this is the edge of the map. I cannot just go more. This is the edge of the map, the Indus Valley. This is the Indus Valley here, where the map ends. Population increases 4%. That is great. Here we got 200% public order, thanks to this family member, possibly. So we have recruited a lot of units. That's why we don't really have too much money left. Also in Fraspa, we have recruited a general. Eastern general. And we have retrained a lot of units. Now let's get back. Let's start with the edge of the map here. Let's see what can we do in this area. We will, for example, try to get rid of this rebels, but they're just way too far away. We could retrain these units, by the way, these archers. Let me just send them far away. I hope that these rebels will not attack them. We'll see about that. Just gonna upgrade a few things. And we still got a lot of troop movement, so I don't have to do anything around here. We were also supposed to have a spy and a general that we were sending, but especially a spy around here. I wanted actually to send him towards the highest, and there is still another territory there that I want to check upon. Not even sure. So this is as far as he can go, and he's also a very old spy. 65 years old. He's about to die of old age very soon. Right, I wanted also to bring this general here, and I will gather some reinforcements. Subeshi archers, Dahi skirmishers, Sarmatian light spearmen. We can retrain them anyway. I'm just gonna get them. And some troops from here, especially the cavalry, because we don't really need the cavalry right now in the settlement. So I just want to send them on. Also the rest of the troops with our mercenaries. Now there will be a little bit too many. Let me just send them because they are mercenaries as well. Right, and this dude, although he's 54 years old, got no command points. I would like to send him to attack the Hayasdan in here, in Gava Awursa. We can move down south to get in this area in order to build also some watchtowers. You can of course some Germans, but it doesn't matter. So first of all, I would like to send him in there. Now let's see who else do we have. We got 2 more generals that are moving forward. Both of them in the southern area, so I'm gonna have to wait for them to arrive. We got another general that is moving down here against Hayasdan. Let me see if you also get some mercenaries around here. Yeah, we could get many mercenary units. Madian archers, I think, are one of the best, and Hyrcanians. So I just want to get a few of them. Now let's see what can we get from here then. Alright, that's enough. And let me just send them forward. He has to move in the north, and I'm gonna send it towards Fraspa. Can he get to Fraspa? No, he has to move through Ekbatan. There you go. He can make it to Fraspa actually. That's perfect. All right, let's see if we have another general. I just thought that we had another general here, but not anymore. Got only rebellions here, not generals. And I had another general very far away in northern Africa that I also wanted to send forward. This dude here. Now I'm gonna give him the best of troops. Good. Let me just send him in here then. He's gonna get some more troops from that area, especially this Garamantin Spearman, 23 defense. This is a general. I think he's a Libyan general, if I'm not wrong. North African Libyan general, indeed. We could also get some Iberian medium spearmen with him, but frankly, I think we don't really need mercenaries right now, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Now, let's get back here. Oh, we have a huge rebel army down here. This is enormous. Let me just try our luck, see if we can defeat them. Average defeat. Now, unfortunately, we might have rebellion here, although doesn't really seem so. Let me just recruit 2 more units of skirmishers, which are anyway extremely poor. We'll try to defeat this dude here. Persian levy archers, 30 years old. We're just gonna take care of him. We're just gonna defeat him. It's not gonna be a problem. You might have some rebellions here, but it seems, as you can see, public order and everything seem to be stable right now. It doesn't seem to be such a difficult situation. Let me just build that there as well. There too. Just some, although we are not doing very well with the money, but let's just have some investments. Alright, I don't have any other. Okay, we have a general here. Let me just send him. That's enough. 70%. That's alright. And here too. Hang on a second. 55 years old. Yeah, but he's just not gonna die right now, so we should just send him forward as well. We could gather some troops from this area, from Anchira, for example. So let me just send him over there. And in Italy, we don't have any other troops that we could send. In Karali, can we build something? No. As you can see, it seems that we have built everything that we could have built. Maximum upgraded settlement. That's really good. Okay. Now, these dudes, we have to retrain them. I want to send them towards Rome. Now, it doesn't show the graphic, it doesn't show the rows here in Rome. Like some kind of bug or something. I'm gonna train all these units, they are one of the best. Alright, we can retrain someone here. Let me check. These are Gallic auxiliary cavalry. No, we're gonna have to send them in this area because we can retrain the Ligurians right here in Liguria. These Germans here. Okay. And that's it. Now let me just check again to see what we got here. It seems that we can move all the way around in there, but I'm not quite sure about that. I want to wait for these guys. Let me just send them forward anyway. There you go. And we can also get mercenaries, but I would... Ah, shit. I actually wanted to send... Whatever. Let me just send them in here. There you go. And we can get some mercenaries here. I want to get some mercenaries. We're gonna need them like crazy. Mercenaries are incredibly important right here. The Germanic levy spearmen are good because we can have them retrained. So Germanic levy spearmen are actually good. They are good mercenaries. We can retrain them basically in one of our settlements. Now, as you can see, our armies are looking a little bit better now. We're just going to train more mercenaries next, like 2 more units, like next turn. And when we're also going to arrive with this general right here, and we're going to have to see if the rebels will attack. If not, then we're going to attack this town directly, and we're going to finish it off. And then we're going to move towards these guys here to see if they will attack. They got a lot of troops here. They're still recruiting a lot of men. Every single turn, 1 more unit over there. Right, and I think that... Wait a minute, we're able to move on, but wait a minute, let me just check if I did all the moves here. Yes, I did. Now we can still... Slavic Light Spearmen. Okay, we're just gonna have them retrain. Got a family member here, 55 years old. We could retrain these Gallic auxiliaries, basically from Massalia. And also Imperial Cavalry Wing. And Imperial Auxiliary. Heavy Auxiliary. Whatever. Let's go on to the next turn then. Okay, Maria, we're gonna have a rebellion. It could be possible. Pura, what can we do here in Pura? I guess what I can do is only to decrease or normalize the tax rate. Homa. Same thing here, population is going to increase incredibly. But I think that we're still gonna have some rebellions. We'll see. First of all, have to make sure that we're not gonna have that many cultural penalties over there. Okay, Hayasdan have not besieged us anymore. That is a good thing. We had a fleet here that I wanted to send against the rebels, although there are no rebel fleets down here. They must be in this area. They're gonna have to get rid of, yeah, 2 massive fleets. Okay, let me just send our fleet against them then. As far as possible. Okay. Path blocked. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ah, shit. And what am I gonna do now? That was a victory. Indeed. But got all bloody. Hang on a second, we can send this dude here. And I know we're gonna have a rebellion, but we should be alright. And we're gonna send these dudes back to Italy. Yeah. Gonna have rebellion here, population gonna go down a bit as well, so I think all in all it shouldn't be a big problem. It's anyway winter, so the troops cannot really move that far away. Ah, shit. We need a family member here. Can we send one? No, he cannot make it. Shit. Also doesn't seem that public order looks very well. Whatever, let me just train some more elite units down here. And I'm gonna send one of the generals to Massalia in order to govern in Massalia. I think Massalia is such an important settlement, we're really gonna need a general there. Doesn't work without general. We're also gonna have some new troops being recruited. 42. Yeah, I think we can get this guy out, and I want to send them also in the northern towards the rebels. That'll be the plan. He also lost a family member. As you can see, the situation now is much better. We're just gonna recruit another allied chieftain. It's good that in this patch they are not that expensive as they were. Swims in the Nilus. Okay, this dude, awesome, I guess. Tactician, +3 command, Quintus Cora. In Caralis. Yeah, he's got a little bit of commands, 55 years old. I think he's doing great. Master Engineer, Castle Paulus. In Seleucia. And in Babylon we got no general. Got also a lot of troops down here, but 2 family members. Alright. Let me see if you can move forward here against the rebels. I don't think I can because it's winter. No, I think I should just wait. Hang on a second, I could also build a watchtower here. Because we got one here, but we don't have one in this area. Though, we could still move a little bit closer, by the way. And build another one. Alright, now I don't think that the rebels will attack because we are within our borders. And next time we should be able to move on the bridge here and wait for them to see if they're gonna attack. Even now we're just gonna move forward, we're gonna capture that settlement. This should work this time. Now let's see, what can we train here? Could take 2 units of Scythian riders, because I think we can retrain them as well. Scythian riders. They're not that expensive. Or let's just say 1 unit of Scythian riders and Pomeranian swordsmen as well, because I think they are cool. They had defense 17, but this Germanic clubmen have defense 16, so they're not any better. And this one is 55 years old, 35 defense, got so much experience. He's such an experienced general. That's incredible. And let's move on to the next turn. We are in 89 BC, and this campaign at Europa Barbarorum moves forward. Now let's see, in Tylis we got some problems now. How about if I'm gonna recruit some units? It's gonna be much better. In Mastia. Oh, in Mastia. Okay, let's see what I can do here then. Let's just build that first, and... It's not gonna help. I can retrain them, but I'm just gonna have to reduce the tax. Right, let's go on to the next one then. Macedonia, right. Yeah, but situation here should be much better because locate position of the event, because it's gonna bring the guys back. So I think that, yeah, just I thought. So train them. Population still gonna increase. The peasants in this settlement are revolting. No, they're not revolting anymore. Population is gonna increase with 0.5%, but I think they were doing fine. And yeah, that's actually alright. So it's not going to be a problem in Macedonia anymore. Let's see how much denarii did we make. 68,000. That's actually alright. Athens grows. Yeah, let's upgrade it then. Can upgrade Athens as much as we can because we've got some nice price reductions in Pura as well. Normal tax rate. Let's just build those walls first. In Sardis we have... Oh man, we got no general here. Alright, that's enough. Alright. I got... Yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate. Population is gonna go down to 2%. But I really don't have another general, so there's nothing I can do. This is what else happened. Lucius Maximus coming of age is outside. Oh, but we got anyway 2 generals. He's just gonna stay there. We're gonna use him. Gonna give him some troops and use him somewhere else. Let me just send these dudes towards the Hayastan then. And I want to give this man some troops. Hang on a second. This guy is also arriving. But 70%... Yeah, let's just build that. It's gonna be very costly, but I hope we're gonna be able to recruit some nice units. And let me just send him right here. You could also get some mercenaries if you want, but I don't think we need that. We're just gonna need some troops. Let me send him some troops from here, for example. Alright, that's enough then. And we're gonna send it towards Hayasdan. We're gonna also get some troops from Zabrakata. Zadrakata. Whatever. And 3 more units and we're done. But I think that having too many. Now, let me also send them... Let me send them first of all here. We're gonna get some troops from Batana if we can, especially this cavalry. And this little dude, 16 years old, spear carrier, very little influence and so on and so forth. He's going to fight... Also get a unit of mercenary... Mercenary what? Persian archer spearmen. They are good. We're just gonna get them. And as you can see, we got some very experienced troops here, including this legionaries, defense 30 and triad defense 35. So I think that he's gonna have a very good army. Quintus Silanus in Roma. Consul Cneus Corpulentus is consul Artauna. Office of Praetor Decimus Augustus in Ambracia. Devoted to the gods of Lower Aegyptos, -1 arrest, Spurius Metellus. In Memphis, population increased with 0.5%. That is, I guess, good. Alright, now let's see what we can do here. Also increase the tax rate, but of course not too much. Now this dude is actually bringing something positive here as far as I can see. That is good. Okay, let's see construction report in Taras. There is nothing else to build here then. In Lilibeo, we've also built everything that we could have built. Hang on a second. In Lilibeo, we got 3 family members. But let me just have them there. Hang on a second, let me just see what we got here. I think that we can retrain these dudes here. Yeah, no, I think that they're just... These buildings are absolutely too expensive to build right now. Bohoris. In Athens. Great music hall. Now I can recruit some Subeshi archers here. They cost 999. They are pretty expensive. We could also retrain this unit. And this unit. Hang on a second. Let me just do that. Because we don't need them here. Let me take these troops back for retraining. Yeah, that will be alright. So let me send them first of all in here. And train unit of Subeshi archers. Population is 3000, so we should be actually alright. Can also build that market. So this is the management of the empire that we have right now, because we got a big empire right here. And recruitment report in Massalia. Very high tax rate, so I think they were doing fine. But I still gotta recruit those units. Population still gonna go down because this general is not that good as he should be. Okay, now here we got these guys to retrain here, and cohorts evocata could be retrained here, for example. And these dudes. I think they can be retrained in Arretium. All 3 of them. And this guy is here in Rome. It's nice to have fresh troops always. So if we're gonna wait a little bit with this one, 43 years old, because I think that we will be able to get him all these troops that will be retrained by the end of the turn, so I think that this is good. Now let me see what we can do against these barbarians here, because this is where we are moving closer, right? So let's just first of all move there. Yeah, I think that will be alright. And let's see if the barbarians will attack. I'm pretty curious. Now, I'm gonna need, of course, more mercenaries, so let's get a few cheap mercenaries, Baltic Levy Spearmen, Frontiersmen, everything we can get, let's just get them. We need a very strong army here, with a lot of Baltic Levy Spearmen that maybe we're gonna be able to retrain anyway. And if the rebels will try to attack, I think they're gonna attack on a bridge. Are we on a bridge? Yes, we are on a bridge. We're sitting on a bridge. We're gonna attack this general, 49 years old, Publius Maximus, with 29 total defense, charge bonus 36, attack 11. That has a very good amount of units. We got the 2 units of legionaries, 1 unit of principes, 1 unit of triarii. I think this is a formidable army. Not to mention a lot of auxiliary units and also some heavy cavalry, German auxiliary cavalry, and also some British skirmishers. So I think that we have a very nice army. Now I really want to go to the next turn and this guy can move very slowly because he's old, and second because we got this unit of arrow throwers. He's the Baltic frontiersman. The troops that he has are very experienced anyway, which is perfect. Right, let's go on to the next turn then. 88 BC, and we're moving forward with this wonderful, marvelous campaign at Rome Total War. Here we're just gonna let them rebel, I don't care. Let's go on then. Oh yes, I knew that this is what's going to happen. Now we're gonna have an epic battle here again, and it's gonna be my pleasure to wipe out this rebel. Now as you can see, not all 4 of our armies will take part in the battle, but only 3, which is okay with me. I mean, of course, it would have been ideal to have 4 armies, but this is also alright, because this is gonna be an easy battle, an easy win. So let's go on. Before we're gonna go and take out that settlement, and before we're gonna go on the last rebel settlement that we're gonna have to take in order to finish this campaign. We're gonna finish this campaign very soon anyway, and then we're gonna move forward. Now it's gonna be very laggy in the beginning. Gonna have to get ready for that. Now first of all, let's just send the legionaries, right? Because the legionaries are the core of the hang on a second, it's fucking shit again. Are the core of the Roman army. Yeah, they should have fire at will. Now, I got 2 units of principes that I also want to send. Right. Then, let me just group them as well, because I want to arrange our troops very wonderful, very nice. Because we also got the triarii. This will be the first line, that is the second line with triarii right there, and the rest of the guys. Got 2 units of them. I mean, the rebels will be just wiped out so fast they will not even understand or know what the hell happened. Right, these guys should also fire. Town watch. Just gonna put them in this direction. General would come in the middle. Got this Isotate. In fact, we got, I think, 2 units of Isotate. And these guys as well, that I think I also want to use them as well, because There you go. Now we can start a battle, and we can wait for the enemy to arrive. Now, I don't know what our allies will do. I think they might have also some heavy equipment up there, and they're gonna fire upon our general. Well, I guess that we'll see about that. Now, this is a nice Roman army that I like, also with legionaries, with principes and triari, and a lot of auxiliary units. This is a very nice army. I was gonna be able to defeat us at this breach here. You also got this German auxiliary cavalry. They look very nice. This is light cavalry, but they are great as well. They're a great asset to the Roman army in the battle. So here they come. They are in a hurry to be annihilated, these rebels. 241 Germanic spearmen. Now it's time for them to be butchered. 230. Yeah, as you can see, they are losing a lot of men down here. They are being so butchered, so that I think they're gonna retreat right away. Unhappy over taking casualties, they are actually attacking. No, they are retreating, just as I thought. Now this is what they're gonna do with the rest of their troops. They're just arriving. But it seems they are already attacking our legionaries here. So their first unit is in tatters. Now there are a lot of troops on the battlefield, that's why the game is so laggy. Yeah, we're losing a lot of legionaries, maybe too many of them, I would say. Our principes are also firing, this is great. Oh man, the lag is incredible because there are too many on the battlefield, and I was trying to reduce the graphic settings in order to have the game running a bit smoother, but it just doesn't help. Even if I can reduce this, won't work. You got too many men on the battlefield, that is the problem. Now the legionaries will attack from themselves. I don't have to send them to attack, as you can see they're gonna try to advance upon the enemy. Now once we're gonna have, of course, less troops, the game will be a little bit, will work a bit smoother, but right now it's not the case. So they are killing themselves again. They are committing suicide here. Let me send the cavalry here for, because I think they're gonna also start firing. The legionaries are actively engaged in the battle here when they were actually supposed not to do that. But I guess that it's whatever. Let me see what the allies are doing. They're getting closer with their eastern Baltic frontiersmen. They got no siege equipment as far as I can see. I'm not sure if the other guys are having something. I think they got another, oh yes, another 2 units that are running away, and our legionaries are running after them. Which is of course great, 2 of their units. Pomeranian swordsmen. Our legionaries are fighting extremely efficient, unfortunately. We have lost a lot of them. Yeah, the AI is just trying to flee, but they're gonna be killed, of course. So by the principes. I mean, they're not even being able to arrive here to cross the goddamn bridge. They were supposed to cross the bridge. And they are starting to fire. $149. So the rebels, they just have a few men right there, but these guys, look at them, they cannot even cross through our troops here. They're gonna fall. He's just being able to move forward, but not with this town watch. There you go. Okay, they are crossing now. And our legionaries are the only one to keep them busy here. Their entire army. However, yeah, they are just fighting only on our against our legionaries here. We're gonna lose a lot of them. Our allies are anyway also arriving. I think they're gonna encircle them as well. This will be a great help. They managed to cross the bridge. That's also great news, which means that this battle is gonna be over very soon. These are our allies with their Pomeranian swordsmen. These are just the mercenaries that I've just recruited last time. They're gonna also get into the battle. Let me just get closer in order to try to somehow encircle them or something. Kairos. These guys can stay where they are. They're just doing great. We're gonna leave the Principes there and Kairos here. Gyroas. Actually, this is what it is being meant. Oh man, we're losing a lot of legionaries here in the first place. They're also taking collateral damage and all kind of stuff. What is the matter here? Okay, they are just running. Gonna send cavalry a bit closer. Here they come. They are just attacking with some Germanic spearmen. They're gonna actually be killed. Velites. Velites. We're taking a lot of collateral damage, or are they just firing on us? Oh, our legionaries are being butchered, man. I don't understand. How is that possible? Of course, the rebels are also being killed, but we're taking too many losses like that. Fighting like that. I think the enemy are losing a lot of troops here. Here comes our allies with some cohorts of Evocata and Black Sea coastal levies. And Pomeranian swordsmen. Oh god, these legionaries are being butchered. And we're still losing also some Triari. They are also firing, of course, with their spears. We're taking a lot of collateral damage. We lost 2% of our troops. I actually think in truth it is more than that. Baltic Levy Spearmen. Okay, now their captain is dead. They were supposed to flee now. Okay, let me just charge into them. Maybe this will break them. Oh, it doesn't really seem that this is gonna break them. Oh yes, now it seems that this breaks them a little bit. Our general is going to lose a few men and we're done here. That's perfect. That was exactly what I wanted to do. I'm applying an exploit by Legend of Total Exploits. After killing the general, we just charge into them and they're gonna break. This is an exploit at Rome Total War that I have applied. Captain Protagustes has lost 2,500 men or so. Otherwise, we've lost almost none, and we have lost 300 men, unfortunately. Most of them legionaries. That is not a good thing, but it is what it is. I got no experience, unfortunately. Otherwise, I got some experience anyway, with some Isvotate, and Scythian riders, and Scythian horse archers. Battle of Zembugentis, 88 BC. Quisque est barbarus alio. Victory and glory. Now they are attacking with another army. Not sure where exactly are they bringing these armies from. Let's see how many legionaries we have. 90 and 127. Well, not too many, but also haven't lost too many either. So we're just gonna try the same strategy. In fact, I got a better idea now how to arrange our units. I need to find a better strategy. What do you guys think the strategy that I should use? I got this thing in mind. Because they're just gonna try to ride here, right? Let me just try. Ah, motherfucker. Good. Then let me just check. Okay. Yeah, this is the strategy. And once they're gonna arrive, they're gonna have to face us. So what we got here? Kairos. Alright, there you go. The gem will stay here. This is the strategy I want to apply. I'm gonna let them get in, and then I'm gonna try to butcher them. I think this should be a very good strategy, right? There you go. And that's all we got. We're also gonna have our allies that will arrive very soon. Now let's see if this strategy will work. I'm not quite sure that it's going to work, but we'll see about that. That way I'm gonna protect our legionaries, and I'm not quite sure where exactly they're gonna attack. They might attack here, for example, in this line, which is something that they can do gladly. I don't care. I invite them to do so. I'm gonna have to make sure they're gonna lose as few troops as possible. That is very important. So this is another bridge strategy battle that I'm gonna apply. Yeah, so they are suffering a little bit. Not quite sure what our allies are doing. They don't have to hurry. They just can let me deal with the enemy. They still got 4,000 men because they got another full stack down here. But as you can see, they are taking some casualties. I'm not quite sure why this Triarii are being affected right now. But they are actually. These are collateral damage. Now, as you can see, their first unit is retreating now, which is great. I'm just gonna wait for the rest to arrive. I'm not sure who are these guys. They were just supposed to move forward. They were not supposed to move forward, but whatever. Now they are caught in a battle, and I think they're gonna flee, honestly. So all of our troops are firing upon them. But most of them are still on the bridge over there. So these guys are fleeing. Now these guys will be butchered, unfortunately. This mercenary Celto-Hellenic infantry. I'm not sure that some of them will manage to escape here, honestly. Just gonna send the cavalry a bit closer because it just seems that cannot really fire very well. Ah, because they don't have fire at will stuff. Shit, that's why they're not firing, because they don't have fire at will. Whatever, you know what? Just get yourself in here. Hurry up. They're not moving, they're running away. That's pathetic. Yeah, they're still arriving. Our allies will also arrive very soon, however, as I said, I don't need them to arrive right now. I just need them to stay there. Now, our legionaries now are being in a better shape. Okay, you can stop them. Yeah, we're having again trouble with our legionaries now. And we soaked our crews as well. Okay, now our principes are moving. I'm not sure who's firing. Are they firing? Principes got some experience. They are just butchering this Germanic spearmen. However, this is not exactly what I wanted to happen. Now our allies are starting to fire. No, I think that our Germanic cavalry is starting to fire, actually. We got some guys that are being butchered here. I don't think that this strategy was a good enough one. I'm gonna apply another one next time. I'm gonna put a lot of troops in the middle and just a few troops on the flanks. This should work better, I guess. Argent is also taking some casualties down here. Yeah, because they are firing actually. This is going to help our allies then. Because attacking all of these units should bring us victory, right? Now again, if their general is going to fall, then I'm gonna charge them, but I guess this is going to take a bit of time. So now basically we're fighting on a typical field battle, which is not exactly what I had in mind, honestly. But of course this will also finish the battle faster, because we're gonna kill them faster. It's like they are in a circle or so. We've got a lot of allies that are firing. I think this must be like some kind of Scythian cavalry or something. Scythian riders or so. Which is also a great thing. Because we're fighting against 4,000 barbarians, don't have to forget about that. But you see that this strategy is not working the way I wanted to, since some of them are actually retreating because our allies are charging them or so. But I wouldn't charge them yet, I would wait for their general to fall and then I would charge. You know, let me just take the risk and charge. I think this should break all of them. And we should have less casualties after all. I guess it should be all over. Argel should also get a little bit more experience after all this. I mean, Argel is just being butchered. I don't understand how. Did they form? I think they were taking collateral damage. That's the problem, you know? It was supposed to be over the battle. Just losing an incredible amount of units. Yeah, they got 0. They were fighting to the last man somehow. And we have lost 600 men. This is a catastrophe. Our allies have lost only 100 or less. But we have lost most of the troops here. This is not good at all. Of course, we also got a lot of experience. But this is just not good at all, honestly. We have lost too many legionaries and principes. Important is if they have any armies left, because this was not a good strategy. I have to apply another one. They didn't attack. Okay. That was pathetic. They didn't attack. Alright, so we made 70,000 denarii. Now let's see what are we going to do. They're getting closer. If they're gonna stay another turn, they will attack with these units. Because I think I have 3 armies or so. Just gonna have to wait here a little bit longer. But the question is, how can we do... No, I cannot possibly... Cannot possibly support this. I'm gonna take a few more units here. 34 years old, general, 33 total defense. Now he's gonna have a very nice army. And here I cannot recruit any other mercenary unit because we got still plenty of units. But these legionaries have been wiped out now. Now I have to keep in mind they got another 2 or 3 armies with whom against whom we're gonna have to fight. And then we should be able to attack them directly without any other problem. This is highest done diplomat. So yeah, I think that most important is that we're just gonna keep waiting here. If they're gonna attack, I think these 2 armies will take part in the battle. Not this old man, however, but these dudes here. You've got a lot of Scythian riders, that's why they were just wiping them out. Noting so much casualties. A sea emerald has died. Family member as well. Expert spy. This guy here inside. Okay, that's why the population is not growing and everything is going good for the Sarmatians here. However, they got some incredible units here. Take a look at this Alan Nobles with defense 31. Or Dahe skirmishers. Fabulously wealthy Decimus Cota. -4 personal security. But no one's trying to kill him. Oh, take a look at the troops we can recruit here. Thracian Auxiliary Cavalry. I'm gonna take one. Doesn't seem to be that expensive. Just a few more buildings because we still got some price advantage here. Eastern Archer Auxilia and Thracian Cavalry. I gotta be alright with these Thracians actually. In Calatis, in Zadrakata. Yeah, it says that we had a rebellion. Yeah, this 24 years old general is doing a good job. Population is going down, but things are looking under control now. That's what else we have. In Massalia, we're still recruiting some units here. We have nothing else to build. Public order is great. Got a very nice general. That's the situation here. But we recruited a lot of units as well. Now take a look at these guys compared. They got defense 27. Gonna make a great achievement for the Roman army. Defense 18. Attack 14. Okay, we're gonna move north and towards the rebels. I don't want to send these units to I want to send these units to against the Hayasdan just yet. Let me send them first of all here. Okay, this is a very nice army. As you can see, we got a lot of experienced legionaries here. This is going to be a fantastic army. Cannot wait to see them in action. Now, let me just check to see what's going on here near Hayasdan, because we had some armies that were sending. So let's send them. Is this their capital? Yes, it is their capital. We don't have to take their capital yet, but before we're gonna gather some units here. Some armies. Let me just move forward. Two young generals, but I think that he's gonna have a full army now. Okay. Yeah, time to send these guys in the southern area. Let me just send them there. Okay. These guys. They got no units inside. It is fantastic. They got no units inside. They just left. I think they're gonna have a rebellion then. 100%. Public order. We don't know how public order is. I just go directly and attack that settlement with this army. I think we should do a great job there. Alright. Now let's see if we have any other units approaching. They'll go here. We should just try to reach this bridge first, because they're gonna come after us and try to attack us. And so we got another general, but he's gonna need some time before he's gonna arrive. I want to send another army towards Hayasdan. Let's send them. Moving up south, and these guys will move up north. Alright. So we got the tiny rebellion here that I think we're gonna crush. Unfortunately, we have just lost some of our elite units here, but it doesn't matter. Of course, they will manage to crush them. 4037. Get one of the generals out here. Now let me just send him to get some more troops from this area. Although in fact, I could send him inside to govern the settlement, because he's a family member. Alright. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna send him here to gather some troops from these two settlements, including from here and from here. And then we're gonna send the general somewhere else. It doesn't seem that the situation looks better here, honestly. $45, and if he's gonna get inside, it's gonna be 60. Alright, whatever. Let me just recruit some more men then. Population is going to increase. Okay, what else? Got a lot of rebellions everywhere. Another rebellion here. Minus 29,000. Right, okay, what's going on here? Because I was just thinking that they're gonna send some more troops against us. So this is not the case. Wow, tax rate. Two more units and we're gonna have almost full army here. Just gonna need that. Alright, I guess it's time to move on to the next turn. We are in 88 BC. Let me just see how we're doing with public quota. So we are still having some trouble here. Ipsos. Okay, we might have a rebellion or two. I cannot exclude that, unfortunately. Yeah, they got very heavy cavalry here. Armenian heavy infantry, Armenian noble foot guards. They got 2 units. This everything they're recruiting from their capital. I'm pretty sure about that. Now I'm just gonna fight the battle because I think they might have some chance to defeat them. And once we're gonna defeat them, it means they're gonna have less troops in at their capital, and we're gonna be able to besiege their capital with the troops that we're sending right now. The thing is that we should send more.
Do you see those stuff? Do you see them? Why should we, the noblest of our people, the bravest of our race, even take up our swords? I'll tell you why. Because that way we can inflict such a beating on these poltroons that 10 generations from now, people will still talk. These Armenians will die beneath our swords.
What the bloody hell is that? Now, yeah, so they're gonna have some terrain advantage right here, which I don't like at all. But the more we're gonna move back, the more we're gonna have less advantage. However, here we might have some advantage. Oh, got 2 generals. Yeah, I think this should be alright. Let's just start a battle. I have to make sure because we got actually more troops than they have, so we might have a tiny slight advantage right here. Got 2 units of Massalian hoplites that unfortunately I'm not able to recruit. I'm not able to recruit from our main settlement in Massalia. I have we're gonna have some terrain advantage here. But they're gonna be forced to climb this hill. Now they got 3 units of cavalry here, another 1 or 2 in here as well. I should exactly fire. Eastern Light Cavalry, Armenian Noble Medium Cavalry, Medium Cavalry, Armenian Spearmen. Let's see if the Armenians will be able to stop us here. Let's move in that direction with that cavalry too. Alright. Now this guy's gonna be... fucking morons. So they're taking with their general into our Massalian hoplites. is a nice try. Armenian horse archers. I don't think they're gonna charge with these guys. Armenian spearmen. Kingsman shock cavalry. They got, I think, 2 generals. It is possible. Noble medium cavalry. It's just moving with its general one way or another in order to attack us. Let's just go after them then. Armenian horse archers, I think they're gonna fire. They will not stop firing. Kingsman shock cavalry, late bodyguard, but I think that their general is going to fall now. It's taking incredible damage. Oh shit, they arrived from behind. Armenian noble medium cavalry. They're just standing there, they're not charging with them. This is good. Shit, they got a lot of cavalry indeed. I think they're deciding is going to be if we will be able to kill their general. So this just happened. Vayan Yervandun. 64. These guys are having an incredible defense. I mean, they seem to be stronger than our own generals. Yeah, they're retreating like almost everywhere. I think this battle is practically won. Of course, they still got some cavalry up there with whom they are keep attacking us. Armenian spearmen and Armenian noble heavy cavalry, they're just standing there, they're not even attacking. This is a good thing. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's just go after them then. This battle is practically won. But it seems they still got a cavalry or so that is attacking us. There you go. Those Armenian noble foot cavalry. They're just wreaking havoc. Let's go and hunt some more. HP. These are indeed very powerful units. But luckily we managed to beat them. Ah, they are retreating with their horsemen, aren't they? Yeah, but we managed to kill a lot of them anyway. These guys are formidable fighters. Some of our guys are retreating. What? All of our guys are retreating. I'm gonna have to send our legionaries because our guys are absolutely pathetic. Okay, you know what? Let's try our luck. I want to kill all of them because these troops are too powerful. Yeah, we have destroyed their entire army. Of course, we're also taking a lot of losses, but I'm gonna have to recruit mercenaries here. After all these losses, as you can see, the legionaries managed to the end. They have taken very few losses. And the Massalians, I knew that I could rely on these mercenaries. They are one of the best. And also did a great job with our general too. Battle of Hayazdan, 88 BC. Oh yes, again. They got 2 or 3 more armies, no more than that. These guys will not intervene because they are part of that region. Now, I have another strategy because the last one didn't work. And that will be the following. Then just gather all of our legionaries and everything we got. Fuck's sake, this retarded fucking game. I'm gonna put some of them in defense stance, especially these guys. That's a good thing. Alright, I guess we're ready to attack. Now, I'm not sure if this strategy would work now, but I think it will work. Because we've got so many troops here in the back, in defense. I think we should just be able to defeat them right now. Also the legionaries. We're gonna attack in the center here, so I think this is where we should attack them the most. Unfortunately, this general didn't recover his bodyguards, although he took a turn or so. He was supposed to have like 80 bodyguards. So I think that at least one of their units will retreat or withdraw. Also the horsemen are firing. Taking so much collateral damage, it's incredible. They're not basically attacking, they're just wandering around, I guess. They're still stuck on a bridge here. Okay, so one of the units is routing. This is good. Just gonna move forward with this Kairos. As you can see, they are taking the middle, most of them. That's why it's very important to defend the middle. In fact, I could put our guys one inside the other, the units, so that they would defend actually more efficiently. And the Principes are advancing, although it's not necessary. Whatever, no, allies should arrive also very soon. all the hard work of this battle is falling upon the shoulders of the legionaries and the Principes. These are the best units that we can have, that you can have if you're gonna play with Romans at Europa Barbarorum. Look at them, they're just in the middle of the core of the battle. They don't care, they're just fighting. So we're just about to win this. Our allies are charging, which is not necessarily a good thing. So they've lost 20% of their troops. We were also gonna charge, but I just wait for them to retreat. Their captain is in the back. Okay, so some of them are retreating. This is good because I think that our allies charged with their general. There he is, 69. And they are being fired upon like crazy because our allies are having a few units of Scythian riders and so many other skirmishers that are firing. And Scythian foot archers too. Here comes the other general. Oh, they are attacking. Our ally is attacking with their Scythian horse archers into this ocean of spearmen of the rebels. This is so retarded, unbelievable. Let's crush them. I'm gonna take the risk and attack also with our general. Maybe. Oh, it's all over. That's perfect. Even better. So we have lost only 200 men, 240 men. Our allies have lost less than 100 men, and the other allies have lost 100 men. 97 men actually. Men deployed. Yeah, 97. Yeah, that was a good battle. I also got a lot of experience, especially with these Principes. They have been wiped out. But we got also a lot of experience down here, not quite sure where, but it seems that we did it. Especially with these British skirmishers, they're just fighting very good. They still managed to keep up more than 200 men in their units. Also got some experience as well, I guess. But our main heavy infantry is being butchered, unfortunately, from one battle to the other. Sembulgentis, 88 BC. I think this will be the last. No, for real. I mean, come on, man. Has to be the last. 101. But we're gonna win this as well, of course. Shouldn't be a problem. Now, let's see how can we arrange the guys here and fight better. It just seems that we're gonna have a better situation here. Gonna put a Triari also in front. I think that we're gonna be much better. We can also put some of them in defense stance in order to defend better. And now we should have our troops better arranged here, better represented, so to speak. Let's start the battle. We'll see what the enemy will do now. But I guess we should be able to defeat them with all of these troops down here. Especially with that Triari in the front line. Here they come. But so are our allies. Here they come. They are arriving very fast. Pomeranian swordsman. I think this is the second unit that is retreating, and the third one. I'm not honestly sure why they are retreating like that, they are routing like that. I think that our Principes and Triari are gonna go after them, although this is not what I wanted to do, but that's okay with me because it means that we're gonna have less losses. A lot of them are actually retreating. This is great. We're gonna let them free because they're not gonna come back. I mean, they have lost so many. They're not gonna come back. I just hope they're gonna cross the bridge faster because your allies will arrive and we're gonna be again a massive jam here at the bridge. Traffic jam. Let's just move there then. Now, as a town watch, their turn to fight against them. And they finally managed to cross the bridge almost completely. That would be great. Here comes our allies. Just gonna have to move forward. I think that more and more of them will start retreating. Our town watch are now fighting together with these legionaries as well. Oh no, they're firing again. They've also attacked our general. Here comes our allies. They're Triari and Principes. But they didn't manage to cross the bridge just yet. They're doing it right now. I think our allies have arrived already with all of their skirmishers and such, and they are already firing upon them, I guess. Let's move closer then. Moving back and forth. But this is being fired upon like crazy because our allies have a lot of skirmisher units and a lot of archers. Look at this box front heavy archers, look at them, they're just attacking in melee mode here. This is insane. And the Thracian light spearmen as well. Those are the Pomeranians. They're basically encircled, they got no chance to escape. But of course, it takes still a lot until their general will die, and when the enemy captain will die, then they're gonna retreat. Now, first unit is retreating. Now the second one is gonna follow very soon. And it's gonna be all over very soon, with minimal losses on our side. There we go. He's dead. Let's go. Yeah, our allies are also charging with everything they got, which is absolutely perfect. Now, with a bit of luck, they're gonna retreat before we're gonna have to kill each and every single last of them. They still got, of course, like thousands. I guess that is the problem. As you can see, it's they return or something. Winded. I don't understand how is it they are still fighting. I would think lateral damage, or what exactly is going on here? I said that again we're gonna have to kill each and every single one of them. And unfortunately we're just gonna lose a lot of the German has fallen. Okay, we have to kill all of them. This is so annoying. I don't understand why is this happening. Or what exactly I was supposed to do to avoid this. 49, however, managed to escape. Now we have lost another 300 men. Our allies 200 and something men and 160. So these are some relative big losses. We also got a lot of experience as well as our allies units. Financially, I think we're doing great. That's what we got here. A spy has died. Yeah, he was old. I think he was very old. Gladiator obsessed, Spurius Metellus, in Memphis. So I think here in the northern, we should just attack their settlement, because we will be able to take it. Shouldn't just waste time. Let's just attack it. You can take another unit. Take a unit of Germans. No one's gonna be able to save them. Except for this unit, of course, this army. I think this is the only one left. And these guys, they are just belonging to this settlement. So if you're gonna move forward... Yeah, they got no any other troops here. But of course they got a lot of this area. And finally we're gonna take this bloody settlement here, and then we're gonna gather some other massive armies and attack them here. Let's see what we're gonna do in Hayasdan. We had a battle here, and we're just gonna move forward. As you can see, we can send some cavalry here, which is what I want to do. And we're just gonna recruit, of course, some new units. Unfortunately, we're not able to arrive yet. I don't understand why is this guy moving so slowly. Because they're gonna start recruiting a lot of new units. This is very annoying. Let's just don't wait, and let's try to take at least, for example, that settlement. And there you go. We got some other guys that are arriving now. Okay, these guys have nothing to do here. Let me just send them back towards Hayastan. It's a very nice army. Like I said, where can we train these Persians? Here. No. It's not much better. Yeah, we can retrain these dudes, but Dahe, we can retrain this Dahe unit. Dahe riders, or what are they? Dahe skirmisher cavalry. Yeah, there you go, there. Indo-Iranian, I think I'm saying we got 2 generals here. We can still recruit another general. Okay, they're different age. Hyrcanians. Yeah, Hyrcanians can be retrained from this area. No, actually from this area. Here in Asak. We're just gonna need the general here. Oh, maybe we can get them later.
No more moves, sir! Imperator!
Oh, wait a minute, since the Sarmatians have captured this town, so there is nothing else for me left to do here. Now, we can send these guys back to this region, because we're gonna try, of course, to take the highest down from this area, so let me send them. First of all, let me get rid of these rebels. Rebels. There you go. So let's just move down here. It's a very old general, 55 years old. Not that, actually it's not that old. Could be worse. Lynxes. Oh yes, African forest elephants, they are good. We're gonna get 1 unit. And also a lot more investment down here. Same thing I think we're gonna be able to do there. It means, of course, a huge investment in Delicopolis. And now we got our, the Alpine swordsmen. Gonna have 3 plus a unit of Germanic cavalry. Population still increases. We have a very good general here. Is this the faction leader? Oh man, the Appius Caesar. He's the faction leader. Incredible. We have just retrained so many units. So I'm gonna take the most experienced troops out of Lepki, because I can also build something else down here. This is a Libyan general, yes. Right, let's send them towards this area first. Over there.
General! Orders? Imperator, leaving the army!
Compared 1922 defense, so this is a big difference because of the experience they got. Right, we can send them in here, in Karalis, to retrain them. Also, a unit of Illyrian cavalry. They are not that expensive, by the way. Well, I think investment is enormous, minus 64,000. That should be it.
Imperator! March! Orders? Imperator! Orders?
Alright, that's it. Now let's move on in this area then. Okay, wait a minute, we can retrain these guys. Except for this Paltas. So let me just send them in here first. And Persian spearmen as well, but I'm not quite sure where. Let me just check. Here, for example, in Edessa. They cannot make it. Except for the cavalry, of course.
General!
45 years old, family member. Well, theoretically we cannot get any other units, but I think I'm gonna get some mercenaries, because we're just gonna need this, or take some more troops from here, and then we're gonna have to recruit new units just in case they're gonna need it in order to maintain the public order here. This is what I think we're gonna have to do with this general, because he has a very nice side with a lot of legionaries and some cavalry. Alright, so I think that's enough. I really have invested a lot here. We're running out of money. But these investments, of course, are important. Excuse me. They're very important, actually. Now, let's see if we can bring some more public order. In Pura again. Kotais. And that'll be it. Now in Mariab, I don't really know what to do, honestly. See, I'm recruiting some more men, but we are recruiting them. It's gonna have to leave the situation the way it is. We got a lot of settlements where public order is a limit, and of course also some settlements where public order is very good, but these settlements are not many. Anyway, I'm gonna end the recording here, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you next time. So until then, bye bye.